Hi everybody, how are you doing? So this was a unannounced live, what you are probably going to be watching back. Um, wasn't going to do a live tonight, but I thought, I've got a spare hour, why not do a quick live and say hi to everybody? Uh, the topic for this evening, we're going to talk about the topic of demons. But while I'm waiting for it to populate, I'm just going to have a go on this. Shandy, hello, how are you doing? Are you okay? You had a good day? Badger, hello. How's it going? Mike, good evening. I hope everybody is okay and have had a good day. If you're in the UK, Spectral Paranormal Investigations, hello. If you're in the UK, we've had some really bad weather just recently. Some really strong gale force winds and some flooding. Let's talk about that. Hello. Alan, how are you doing? Jaya. Stormy night. Oh my God, Badger is here. How are you all doing? Callum, hello. Yeah, I'm doing all right, thank you. Wasn't going to go live, but I generally do on a Wednesday. I thought I'd just pop on for an hour just to have a quick chat. Sab the Seeker, hello. What's everybody being up to? Bumping the Night Paranormal Investigations. Hello from Massachusetts. Wow, how is it over there? I think you're about 5 hours behind us, or in front, one of the two. Hello, Tina. Is Tina in? I didn't see Tina popping. Remember, don't wave your microphone at you in a suggestive way. I know, I was sat laughing at myself when I made that one. I'll tell you what gave me the idea of that. As we was filming the Annabelle project, we had a boom mic over the 4 test subjects, over the 4 girls, and they were doing rude things with a microphone. That actually gave me the idea for that video. Hi, Jack. How are you doing? Tina, hello. Haunted doll, what? Investigating haunted dolls. I was sent. It's a little chilly today. All right, he was investigating a haunted doll bumping the night paranormal investigations. How was that going for you? Have you got that on camera and put it on your channel so we can have a look? Yeah, Badger, women being naughty and rude. Fancy that. Obviously, you don't see that on the Annabelle projects because that's kind of left for the outtakes. Jaya. Callum, oh, you're okay, thank you. I really love your paranormal investigating for idiots. They really cheer me up. I could not stop laughing. I'm glad to cheer you up, Callum. Yeah, it's maybe a 5 or 6 minute video each time I do one, but that can literally take me 2 hours because I'm sat there laughing at myself. I play it back each time I record it, and I can't stop laughing, so I have to keep retaking it because I'm stupid like that. No one was doing rude things with a microphone. It might have been you, Tina, I think. Yeah, it was you that gave me the idea for that video, Tina. Spooky Dookies reviews. I have absolutely used a microphone in each one of those improper ways. Yeah, cheered you up. Excellent. I'll be putting it up today. It likes my EMF meter. All right, cool. Are you using a K2 by any chance? Just saying. Oh, if I can get up without being seen on the camera, I've just got out the shower. Got a new tram meter we need to show you. No, wrong. We're laughing at yourself. No, everybody else does, so you might as well join in. I can tell it's very hard for you to be serious in those videos for dummies. Yeah, yeah. I had to change the last part. I changed it to idiots because obviously dummies is taken and it's copyrighted. Do not put the wrong batteries in your devices. Yeah, I was actually joking about putting a 9-volt battery into a 1.5 volt microphone because that would just totally fry the circuits. Don't do that. That was a joke. Not that you'd be able to connect a 9-volt square battery into a round socket anyway, but in other words, Max in the boxers short. Yeah, I am. Just got out the shower, Shandy. So what's this about demons? Yeah, I thought we could have a chat about demons. I know some guys on here from America, and you guys over there in the States seem to get a lot of reports um, about demons, being haunted by demons. Um, and I'm kind of trying to figure out why, because here in the UK, the cases on demonic energy or negative energy in that kind of respect is very rare and very little, if not any. So I'm just wondering why all the demons seem to be in America in somebody's basement. Not that I'm disputing that it's actually happening, because I think some things are happening, but you've been where, Jack? You've been to Rudston Monolith today near Driffield, a really old church graveyard and an ancient tall stone monument. It was really good. We was going to visit that at some point, Jack, yeah, and do like a video. Badger, use a hammer. Shandy's clairvoyant. You are giving ideas. Okay. Demons and jinns. I suppose it depends where you come from. People call them different things, don't they? Do you know watch Blue Peter as a kid? I did actually, yeah, sellotape for every fix. Spooky Dookie's review. A demon ate my oatmeal. Just say bollocks, says Alan. Yeah, Badger's saying this is for our American guests. What do you think of Skinwalker Ranch? I've only seen a few of those. I don't even think I've watched them all the way through, to be honest. That sounds controversial. Blue Peter. Stormy, I'm taking it you're not from the UK. But I know what you mean, it does. Um, just a second. Okay, so I should have got this before I went live, to be honest. Sure, that wasn't Goldilocks. Some of you may already have these. We got a couple of these recently. Skinwalkers do seem to be getting popular. They're even appearing in the UK. How is that possible? Oh, California. Well, Blue Peter was a thing on in was it the 80s, Shandy? Show my age here. And it was a thing for kids after school where kids would make things using bits of like sticky tape and cardboard and glue and things like that. Skinwalker has less to do with skinwalkers, but more about reportedly paranormal activities. I thought Skinwalker Ranch was about, was it UFOs? There's always allude to something there that's in the mountains, but never actually reveal anything. It's frustrating. Why don't the go and set up some cameras and leave them there. Hi, Rob Dog. High spirits. Badger. Oh, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, and still on. Is it still on now? So I'm in my 40s, so I started watching it in the 80s. Monument is early Bronze Age from Whitby. Jack, why is it all the way in Driffield, and if it's originally from Whitby, what's it doing there? Alan said, yeah, here's one I made earlier. That is, yeah, it's a Blue Peter reference. It was on in the 1990s. All right, okay. CBBC. Yeah, I know what CBBC is. We've got a 7-year-old. It was Yvette Fielding's second job after Seaview, was it? She should have stuck to Blue Peter, maybe. I don't know what she was like on Blue Peter. In Navajo culture, Skinwalker. You want me to pronounce this? Navajo Yi. I can't pronounce that. It's a type of harmful. The Navajo Skinwalker witchcraft and related phenomena. Thank you, Google. Yeah, I knew it was meant to be some kind of like bad spirit to do with like witchcrafty stuff. Blue Peter sounds like an STD side effect. What is this Blue Peter thing exactly, says Rob Dog. The best thing to do, Rob Dog, is probably Google it or look for it on YouTube. There's bound to be some other series there. The Blue Peter, I think, was originally named after one of these old sailing ships. Maybe wrong. The YouTubers over exaggerate on myths and legends, the Mothman, etc. Yeah. They do it for views, don't they? Obviously. Ghost Cup. Wow. I got this from, I think it was Asda. Halloween Cup. Oh no, Tesco. It says Tesco on it. It was Tesco I got it from. You have a tendency to sensationalize everything, right? Bint. Its symbol was a blue sailing ship, Babsy. Yes, that's what I'm presuming. It was named after a sailing ship, I believe. Yeah, Shandy, definitely. I mean, we've been investigating in the UK since 2005 as PSI. Obviously, been researching the paranormal long before that. I think I've been going for about just over 31 years researching the paranormal, but PSI probably about 18 years. And not once have I come across a demon in somebody's home. So I'm curious to why all these houses in America, or not all of them, but some of these haunted allegations are nearly always demonic. It is quite possible that that the demonic energy does exist, and I'd like to witness that in a case. To be honest, I think in America people are more accepting of that type of thing than they are over here in the UK as well. Shandy keeps going to supermarkets looking for Halloween stuff, not adding it in. You're joking. Everywhere's got it. B&M, Tesco, Asda, Home Bargains as well. I'm taking it from the UK, Shandy. You are, aren't you? Absolutely loved the group chat video with the Warren files. Yeah, it was a good interview with Jeff. That obviously we know Jeff because we're members of the the Warren Foundation. The Native American shape-shifting entities that are protecting the land. The farther away the sun, the closer they are. All right, okay, cool. Alan, exactly what is a demon? Serious question. What does everybody think a demon is? I know that the Skinwalker refers to old Native American Indian legends from the Navajo and Hopi tribes. Yeah, most of them will not talk about it. Yeah, I mean, I've looked a bit into the Skinwalker kind of phenomena, but why would there be one over here in the UK? People are getting skinwalkers everywhere. It's because it's the in thing to say on YouTube videos. Somebody's either got skinwalker, a demon, or a portal. Lancashire, yeah, yeah. Sage the kangaroo. Hello. Mostly you call demons evil spirits. I suppose that's arguable, isn't it? Because a spirit kind of has to be somebody that's died. Uh, a demon was never a person, really, if you think about it. Never, there was never alive. A fallen angel. I know of one fallen angel, non-human. Bad, yeah, it could be negative energy. Oh, you just retracted that. Just seen a thumbnail of a guy saying his dog was a skinwalker. Wow. Bad angels. Well, it was Lucifer was cast down. I mean, I suppose he was the original uh, archangel, if you like, what was sent down. But depends what religious background you're from, I suppose. But like I said, what is a demon? What's your take on what a demon is? Medium said you have a portal in your house. Stella, yeah, a lot of mediums will tell you that. You know what I would say to that? I'd just say, "Well, prove it." I do reckon demons are bad energy. I agree with that. Um, Alan's ex is a skinwalker, but could it be? I mean, one theory is it could be us manifesting that bad energy, couldn't it? And we're creating that negativity. Negative energy, which could be reflection of the ID, the dark side of our personality. Badger, yeah, yeah. Minister from the US. I've never encountered a demon, but absolutely dealt with a negative energy as a recovery coach. I've seen demons that potentially reside within each of us. All right, Spooky Dookie's review. I'm a Eucharistic minister here in the UK with the Church of England. I'm actually training at the moment. I'm just curious, and I think everybody sees something. It something demonic differently, don't they? People think it's something different. So people, if you ask each one of us what do you think a demon is, we're all going to say something different. But most people just say, "I've got a demon in my house." Well, if I went to that house and I investigated it, and I felt there's that negativity, and even the meters and that were reacting to some kind of energy. It could just be a negative spirit or something, couldn't it? Doesn't mean it's a demon. How do you know it's a demon anyway? Does it sit there and say, just a minute, I'm a demon? Your portal is the lavatory. Yeah, it's a lot to do with religious beliefs you follow. Obviously, if you follow a different religious kind of background, you may not call it a demon. Like somebody said, they may call it a jinn. A demon is a demonic source. That's not human. Yeah, I think we've already kind of said that. Some people say um, demonic energy is just a bad spirit, but a spirit is a ghost of somebody that was once living and have died. And demons were never alive, were they? They were never a person. We do create everything, Alan. Eric, hello. What about the hooded figure with red eye? What hooded figure? Negative energy travels well. Demons never walk the earth as human, and I think can be manifested of evil, violent behaviour, thoughts. Yeah, yeah. I guess I agree with that. True, demons are truly rare, but most likely could be evil, angry spirits. There could just be a malevolent spirit, and people are just saying demon. I was just curious because this chat, what we had with Jeff from the Warren Foundation, the Warren Legacy Foundation, they just seem to get more cases what people were claiming were demonic. Yeah, Rob Dog, I know it could, depending on people's beliefs. Angry ghost. You mean an angry ghost? Yeah. But obviously demons never were alive at any point where ghost was. It used to be a person. The ghost is a ghost or the spirit of somebody that has passed away. You Bump in the Night Paranormal Investigations actually hates when people call angry human spirits demonic. No, they are not demonic. They are pissed off human spirits. Yeah, yeah. What's the Hat Man? I think Did I tell you that story about the Hat Man when my mother was pregnant with me? She could see a black figure in the bedroom every time she went to bed on a night, and he had a black hat, like a don't know what type of hat she call them. Had a round flat thing. And she saw this all the way through her pregnancy when she was pregnant with me, but we didn't know at the time. At the end of the street, there used to be an undertaker's, and it was knocked down. Could be related to that, we don't know. But since it's weird because I've seen weird black shapes as well. What I can't prove, but the hooded with red eyes is a djinn. Is it cool? Callum saying if demons don't exist, why is the world so evil? Absence of love. I do not think this is a cause for God or bad. I see things differently to most. I'm what I have asparagus, like mentioned before. I think the world is full of evil because some people are just evil. They're just nasty. Not everybody is good, are they? It's a shame. Some people just have bad intentions. You believe there's no heaven or hell. The expression the Spirit came over him could be viewed either as the Holy Spirit or negative energy. Person's belief structure absolutely plays into the perspective of given situation. Yeah, totally agree. I mean, when we're doing the mass on a Sunday service, it's part of the mass service, isn't it? When the Spirit, when the heaven and earth allegedly meet. Pocket watch, hello. Aren't demons, angels gone bad? No. I think TV has a lot to do with it as well, doesn't it? People get the wrong impressions of what things are, and it's not anybody's fault apart because obviously people see it on TV, on the internet, and that's how they think it is. I thought they were God's angels gone bad. I don't know for sure. Um, no, and the angels are completely different to demons, aren't they? The earth plane is a school for learning, lessons, and karma. Yeah. High spirits believes in afterlife, but also in reincarnation. Could be wrong. Maybe I'll find out one day. Maybe will. Maybe we all will. Maybe we've all lived another life at some point, but we just can't remember. Or, right, here's a theory for you to explain reincarnation. And you know, when some people remember like a past life, I think we've maybe mentioned this before. Could it be ancestral DNA? And I mean by that, it's passed down to the next generation, if that makes sense. Don't know how it works. Just saying it's just a theory. Bible says God kicked out a few angels. I know he kicked Lucifer out. I don't know how many others he kicked out. Which part of the Bible's that, Stella? That's going to be Old Testament, somewhere in the Old Testament, if it's there. And which Bible are you reading from? What makes up that evil in people? It's got to come from somewhere. Who knows? Who knows why people are evil? Some people just are, aren't they? I think we've all got, or we all can have a nasty streak in us when we're annoyed at something, but I don't know why people are just that way out. You started your journey when you started asking questions, Alan. Cool. You learnt most of the stuff I know from Supernatural. Are you saying it's been I've been misinformed by the Winchesters? What a cool series that was, wasn't it? What a shame that had to end. Some of them were very similar though, weren't they? Ancestral memories. Jack, yeah. It was a third of the angels. Which part of the Bible? I'd like to see this. I'm not saying you're wrong. I would like to see it because obviously that's I do that sort of thing. Look up Dr. Ian Bailey. We had him here for a conference. He claims to remember all his past lives. Wow, cool. Wow, this just brings me to share this with everyone. Cool, Alan. People get confused with demons and jinns. People should not confront a jinn because bad things can happen very seriously. I suppose you could say the same about a demon, though, couldn't you? I wouldn't, if there was one stood in front of me, I wouldn't go up to it and ask it a question or anything. I'd just stay well aware. The King James Bible, Stella, which part? What book in the King James? I've got several Bibles behind me at hand. You witnessed the Spirit come over a full congregation with joy and love. I also witnessed the Spirit come over the masses as they rioted while consumed by fear and anger. Spooky Dookie's reviews. Yeah, I mean, that is a good thing to see that. I've felt that feeling before when I've been in church. Um, it's a good feeling. Dolores Cannon explains everything. Lindy Lou, how are you doing? From Auckland. You're on holiday. Remember to hit that like button, folks. It'll protect you from skinwalkers and demons. It will, Mr. Rob Dog. You believe in the afterlife, but scared of reincarnation, so don't believe in reincarnation. You know what? I'm very skeptical, but I'm also open-minded. We're never going to know, are we, until it's our turn, I suppose. I know we hear about these past life stories and things, but who knows? Your young child told you that he had been here before. Oh, that's a cool story, Kim. You try getting your phone out to record, or you'd crap yourself whilst running at your fastest speed. Lindy Lou believes in reincarnation. I just think it's interesting, isn't it? Everybody's different opinions and different beliefs. It all comes into it. Cool. You'll have to do a video, Kim, so we can share it. Here to teach and learn, high spirits. I firmly believe that when we all reach the afterlife, there will be a lot of people scuffling their feet and saying, well, we got that wrong, didn't we? If Rob Dog, yeah, I totally agree. I mean, when you look how many people are on the planet, is there something like, is it 8 billion, something like that, or 8.5 roughly? I mean, if you're going by the Bible, Old Testament, it says somewhere in there, I can't remember else. Tell it if you Google it. Only is it 50 or 60,000 souls can get into heaven. So what happens to the rest of them? Are those the ones that are reincarnated again and live another life? Don't know. Dolores Cannon explains everything about reincarnation, why we're here. She explains the death process, life after death. Yeah, I mean, again, it's all a theory. It's her opinion. I mean, obviously, she can't prove that, but I reckon it's a good read. Lindy Lou say, I think what it boils down to is our desperation to deny our existence does end, or does it end, or doesn't it? If you end up in hell, you know a lot of people there. And people used to say that to me, you're going to hell, you. I mean, because I wasn't always a good lad. I said, well, I'll be behind you in the queue. Your son said he was his great grandfather who fought in the First World War. He's an adult now. He doesn't remember saying it. Wow. Stella, I mean, that's a good story, isn't it? Could that be what we just spoke about, though? Ancestral DNA? If that is a thing. It's just a theory, what we keep going on about. Tuck Norris, hello. You love to chat with a Warren Legacy Foundation director. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, it was good. Obviously, we are members of the Warren Legacy Foundation. They only have 5 people in the UK that do cases for them. And PSI, well, Tony and I out of PSI are two of those people. I've got to admit, I don't like those odds. Huh? Holy Blood, Holy Grail is very interesting, Kim. Kim, yeah, I read that a long time ago, specifically because of the Knights Templar references in it. If you don't know, I am, and so is Tony. We are Freemasons, we are Master Masons, and we can answer some of the things what are in that book, what haven't been answered. We can read, obviously, Masonic script and things. Heaven needs to upgrade its servers if only 60,000 people can log in. I know, right? But when you think about it, when Old Testament was wrote, there was only centered around that part of the planet, wasn't there? They thought that was it. Souls choose to come to Earth because of the struggles we go through. Yeah, maybe. When people tell you you're going to hell, you tell them you're going to save them a seat. QHHT. Your soul doesn't move on. You're English. They call this focus different things around the world. Some call it different names. Some call them demons, jinns. Gnosis call them archons. It's a real evil focus. There's no doubt about that. Yeah. Your son said he was sent down to Earth. Wow. What a story that is, isn't it? You've got a book on the Templars too. Yeah, I was on the process of joining the Order of the Knights Templar and the Knights of Malta a few years ago. It's an interesting book. Didn't realize there was so few. Yeah, Shandy, I can't remember whereabouts in the Bible it says that, and I should really know that considering my background. But if you type into Google how many souls are allowed into heaven, it'll just tell you. It'll tell you what book in the Bible it's in. Could a soul choose to stay on Earth to look after the family instead of leaving them behind? Says Eric. You know what? I'd like to think you got that choice or that option. And I mean, I can't answer that. I don't know. We're not going to know that until, like I said, it's our turn to go. But if you stayed, would that make you lose your chance to go on to the next plane of existence? I don't know. I think your brother's always here. Sometimes you smell his tobacco. That's a good sign, that isn't it, Kim? I've had that in haunted houses before. So they say, oh, I think it's my granddad. Why, dear? Because we can smell the cigarettes he used to smoke. You got the trifield meter, it's good. After we saw you use it in the woods, my girlfriend said, you both look like policemen, so you won't get any problems from humans. Living Among Souls Paranormal. Did you get one? The digital trifield meter. These are excellent. I've only used it the once. They detect all sorts. They're really, really good. They can even pick up your heartbeat. I'll see if I can get it to show you. Oh, it's picking up the computer. Hang on, move it away. Can you hear that? That's on my chest. Look. I don't know if you can see that. That's picking up my heartbeat. That's how sensitive that is. And that's set on weighted electric. If you want to try that on yours, what you've just got. I think it would probably pick up the pulse. Let's try this. Really sensitive. Raven, thank you for the £5. Get yourselves one. They're worth the money. I think they're about best part of £200, but it's worth it. You can measure all kinds of things with the electronic digital trimeter. Cool. Wow, I've missed a few comments. Are Blue Lodge Freemasons 33 degrees, or can you not say? Well, yeah, of course I can say. Yeah, that goes up to the highest level you can get in a Masonic lodge is a Master Mason. Then there's a side order, what is called the Holy Royal Arch, which is the Holy Royal Order of Jerusalem. And I'm also a member of that. And then there's other side levels. You get like the Knights Templar, the Knights of Malta, Mark Masonry. It goes up. There's York Rites, Scottish Rites. It's going to take a lot of research to understand it. But yeah, you can, if you live long enough to get to a 33rd degree Mason, you can actually get that higher. But technically, the highest you can get is a Master Mason. You believe in guardian angels? You know what? I'd like to think we've all got a guardian angel. We are a spiritual being having a human experience, Alan. Yeah, that's a good saying. Could be why spirits stay. When my granddad passed, I'm pretty convinced he came to calm me. Jehovah Witness say only 100,000. It might be 100,000. I might be wrong with that number, but I knew it was somewhere around there. Parasolo, hello. How are you doing? Gillian, hello. You believe that's you've heard that as a belief of 7 planes of existence. Can't remember the full story, but it sounded good. All right. You need to get a try. Yeah. Tri-field meters. There it is. That is the TF2 model. Is about £200. Is that about $230? I don't know. Really good. My sister once saw a guy in the corner of her bedroom looked like he was hanging. She told your mum in the morning and said it looked a bit like Fred West. Wow. Well, why? Why is that in your? Was that in your house? Is the house near where Fred West used to live, or I don't know? You stand by tri-field meters to pick up natural pockets, high speed. Yeah, they can detect obviously the natural EM coming from the actual planet, from the Earth, and like I just showed you, it can pick up your heartbeat or even the little electric pulses you get going through your brain. It's so sensitive. In the future, we'll be smelling fruity smells from vaping ghosts instead of tobacco. Mr. Rough Dog, absolutely correct. Yeah. I've heard they're trying to ban those completely now from sale in shops. Raven, thank you very much. Did I say that already? I can't remember. They are class. Yeah, they're good. They are really good. That gave you memories of the Rock'em Sock'em robots. What have I missed loads of? I need to catch up with these. It was the night Fred West hung himself. That shook us up a bit. All right. What took Norris? What? Do you live near where that was? I believe that spirits can come and go as they please. Though some become earthbound for many reasons. Charlotte, yeah, who knows? Possibly. It's one theory. Isn't the smell of flowers a sign of the Virgin Mary? You know what? I've heard that before. I don't. Who knows? Some people, when they're being haunted, I've heard stories of they can smell lavender um, because it was an older woman and she was using that kind of smell and potpourri as well. That's quite a regular one that pops up. Tobacco is the most common one. What comes up when somebody's being haunted? Which fearsome? Do you mean Freemason? I'm a master mason. Tony is as well. That trimeter went very quiet when you put it near your head. What are you trying to say? This time of night, I'm surprised it actually picked anything up, to be honest. Oh, picking up the computer. Picks up the heartbeat really well. Tells you the voltage coming from your heartbeat. I can't believe that. That's cool. My dad was a mason years ago. He's been deceased since 1990. All right, cool, Gillian. Whereabouts was he? What can you remember the name of the lodge he was in? You like me coffee mug? Me ghost coffee mug. Time to move to next town, so got to go. Stay safe. Lindy Lou, take care. We will see you again. You believe everyone here is looking for answers. Why we are here, what it's all about. Look up Dolores Cannon, then decide for yourself. Alan Carr. I know you're promoting that book quite a bit. I can imagine it's going to be a good read. Anyone want to swap Guardian Angels? You're more spiritual than religious. I'm I'm a bit of both, to be honest. You're off to Blackpool this weekend, Gillian. Excellent. Alan, 144,000 chosen ones. Yeah, we're getting different answers, aren't we? We need to find out the exact one. Is that right? Have you found that in the Bible? In the old, it will be Old Testament, by the way. Watch out, Blackpool. Gillian's coming. Can you bring us all a stick of rock back, please, Gillian? I believe there are leaves more than 30 degrees with a lot of hidden knowledge. What could really help the world if it's all food for thought? Um, Callum, obviously, I had to take an oath as a master mason. There's a lot what I can't say. You got yours for £160 on Amazon on sale. Oh, wow, cool. Is it the exact same one as that one? Obviously, the first two that's going to be AC. The next one, I like the natural DC feel, sort of. and the RF, the radio frequency as well, right at the bottom there. It's one of the best tram meters we've ever had, to be honest. I reckon. We live nowhere near it. It's just weird. She saw it the night he died. Actually, the time he was found. Very strange. Yeah, it is. That is weird. Haven't they pulled the house down now and it's like an empty plot? It's just like a bit of grass. And nobody will have anything to do with that bit of land. Rickon, welcome to live chat only members. Still need to do a live chat for the only members. The traffic will meet Sam remind you of Rock'em Sock'em. Does St. Peter turn you away if you're in jeans and trainers? What? Has everyone hit the like button? Kim is asking. Smashed it. Smash that like button. Went on a canal barge with the Masons like a day out in Rochdale. Excellent, Shandy. Yeah, I mean, a lot of Masons nowadays there's not many of the older boys left. A lot of them are obviously dying. But they was all about going out for meals and having like a festive board and things. It was the Freemasons that got me onto port. Does it mean if you smell tobacco at certain times and areas of your home? You know, I've got to say, it doesn't mean it's paranormal. It could be that you've got a window open, some smoke could have blown in, or it could mean that there could be something wrong with your brain. I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that you would, if you're smelling that quite a lot, I would go and see a doctor. And once you've ruled everything else out, then you maybe can look at, is it paranormal? Is it somebody in spirit coming back? And they're just, the only way you will know it's them is by a specific smell. Does it pick up brain activity? I know a few people that won't respond to. Eric, yeah, it does. It does. I was getting a real strong reading, but it kind of slowed down. I don't know why. $144,000. That's what the LDS claim. The LDS. Is that an American barbel by any chance? Rob Dog, got to help Dad with some things. You're working in Masonic Hall at the moment. Freemasons. I'm very drawn to the Freemasons. Alan. Okay, cool. Which lodge, which hall are you working in? And I may know it. I did a bit of traveling when I was active with the Freemasons. You can ask what Freemasons do. Do quite a lot for charity, to be fair. We have our meetings. Obviously, it's a private meeting, so I can't really go into what they talk about, but do a lot of fundraising. Probably one of the highest fundraisers in the country next to the church. But a lot of Freemasons don't talk about it. What else did they do? We raised quite a lot of money for one of the ambulances in Yorkshire. If you ever see it or get a chance to see it, you'll see there's a Masonic symbol on it. That was all funded by the Freemasons, and they've also raised the money for the paramedic motorcycles as well. You'll always know it, which ones are Freemason or being donated by Masons, is because of they'll have the Masonic symbol on it. Dolores Cannon's about books. She does have books out. She's not here any longer. It's her work I find is that I'm trying to get out. All right, Alan, cool. Is she anything like Doris Stokes? Who remembers Doris Stokes? I've got all the books what she brought out, and they're really rare now, and I've got them in the loft. Northern Ireland. It's been barking dog and cat shadows seen and heard here. Oh wow, cool. You have to try and document that. Get your video camera out, or even your mobile phone, and just film it, and then let us have a look. I'm right. When I get very dizzy and I feel like I'm going to pass out, I always smell toffee. Yeah, I mean, it's that part of the brain, isn't it? What's related to smell. And if you are smelling something certain, like a specific smell constantly, please go to the doctor and get checked out. Ask them to give you a scan. And that way, if there's anything wrong, you're going to catch it early. Don't just keep thinking it's a ghost. You know, you've got to rule everything out first. I've had much of a sense of smell, which is good and bad. Your Mystic Meg Shandy. All right. I lost a lot of sense of smell and taste when I got COVID a few years back. I still haven't got it back properly. I can only taste and smell certain things. I don't know if has that happened to anybody else in here, that COVID affected the brain like that. They're very good when I'm in the hall when I'm working there. Yeah, I mean, Alan, when you're in a Masonic hall, there's a lot of energy built up. You will hear it called Masonic ritual. It's not a ritual what you think. It's more of a reenactment of a play. Look at it like that. And there's 3 stages. You've got your entered apprentice, and you go all the way up to your master mason. Fellow craft in the middle. Puppy. The barking or puppy whining has been heard numerous people. I've heard it in the hallway, and that's it. Got to pop out. If you're live when I get home, I'll join again. Hi, spirits. Yeah, cool. Thanks for joining us anyway. We will catch you again if we miss you. After COVID, I couldn't smell anything for months. Took ages to get it back. Took Norris. Yeah. And now I can eat raw onion and I can't even taste it. It's weird. Freemasons have a very impressive building near you, Kim. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of wealthy people in the Freemasons and they do raise a lot of funds. So that doesn't surprise me. You remember Mystic Meg? Yeah, I do actually. She used to make predictions. She had a crystal ball, didn't she? I have a theory. Different candles have different effects. Maybe it could be an experimented on. Different candles. What do you mean? Like different scented candle, different coloured candles, like beeswax. What type of experiment? How would you want that performing? I hope you did not mind the question about Freemasons, but I love the stuff and I love David Icke. I do the same way. Talked about this on my BitChute channel. Callum, no, of course not. The Freemasons have a saying, to be a Freemason, ask one. That's one of the sayings. David Icke, I don't know. He was never a Mason, was he? I think my pear drop smell connected with something, epilepsy. Yeah. He was asymptomatic with COVID, Mike. Is that obviously you had it, but you didn't suffer with it and you just kind of passed it on? Smell wise, yeah, I get that. Shandy, please smash the like. Can't believe I'm a Freemason. Total respect. Yes, both Tony and I from PSI are Master Masons, and we're both members of the Holy Royal Arch, the Royal Order of Jerusalem. And that kind of goes into, without giving too much away, the name of God. I'll say that. Mormons. Gigi, have a good night. Take care. Oh, being on that long. Your kidneys are effed up with COVID the first time. The second time, didn't notice so much. Get the occasional smell of lily of the valley. Cool. Not sure if you know, Mason. I know someone that's the Order of Foresters. Right, yeah. Zero symptoms, just positive swab. Okay, Mike. Lisa, hello. You're not a Freemason, but very respected in there while I was working there. Just thought there was something in that. Yeah, yeah. Can you remember what the name of the lodge was, Alan? Have you? I don't know if you mentioned it. Have I missed it? We are all a bit spiritual, Kim. Anyway, some interesting chat. We've gone from demons to Freemasons. They always mix together, them two. Religion. Do I have a secret handshake? I could tell you, but I'd have to kill you. No, I can't say anything, can I? I can't. There's a lot what you can find out if you Google it. There's a lot of false information on there, and also there's a lot of truth on Google as well. So, Eric, see you next time. Build a couch fort with your daughter. Excellent. Cool, Alan. I thought you were doing it under the table, Matt. What's that? Doing what under the table? Secret handshake. That noise is the chair. It's just, I need a new chair. Well, Shandy, if there is a secret handshake, I certainly wasn't doing it under the table. Your hubby as being a Mason. Excellent. Which lodge is he a member of, Stormy? I've always wanted to come to America and see a Masonic lodge. You've not seen Gaz on for a while. Hope he's all right. I don't know who Gaz is. Jay, good night. Going to put some Enigma on. Cool. Catch you on the next one. Yeah. Is any rattling a change during Freemason meetings? No. Foresters call it a court. Is the Foresters a side order once you become a Master Mason? There's a lot of different side orders. And it does ring a bell, Foresters, actually. Some really nice ones always. Yeah, some nice Masonic lodges. Anyhow, it's been cool catching up with everybody. I don't know if we're doing anything on Friday. The weather here is terrible. It's gale force winds and rain. I think it's only just stopped raining. Our gazebo actually took off. I had to bolt it down to the floor. I had to screw into the concrete slabs just to get it to stay still. Take all the sides off because we're going to lose it. It was going to take off. But hopefully, we're going to get out somewhere. We need to get out and film. I know we've got one coming in October at the Old Nick Theatre, which is an old Victorian jail. That's true. Weather's been mad all over. It certainly has, hasn't it? Another stormy night coming this week. And is there? Hello. I'm going to say this wrong. Is it Ledecaris? Or Ledecaris? Caris? Hello, how are you doing? Shandy, no, thank you. Lot. It's cool just to catch up with everybody and talk. Going to be getting some more paranormal investigating for idiots up over the next couple of days, hopefully. There's so much we can do with that. And like I said, we want to get out on Friday as well. Tropical storm is about now. All right, okay. Close enough. Thank you. Yeah, sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Anyway, it's been cool chatting to you all. I've got to shoot because I'm up at work tomorrow. Thanks everybody for joining me and having a chat and letting me know your opinions on various things. It's always good to get different opinions. Raven, no, thank you. Thanks for coming. In America, the Masonic Lodge women have upside down pentagrams on their headstones. Really? Isn't that a symbol for... hang on a minute. Isn't the women's Masonic order called the something star? I'm gonna have to Google this now. Oh no. Anyway, my keyboard's froze, so we're not Googling it at the moment. But have a good night, Mr. Rough Dog Rican. Lisa, good night. Yeah, thank you. You got here late. Just watch it back. It's all right. We talk about pretty much everything paranormal on here. We started with demons, then we went on to past lives and reincarnation. It's all about the community. These lives, what we do, like these chats. It's to get you guys talking and get your opinions. Pocket Watch, good to see you as well. All right, okay, Mr. Rough Dog. I didn't know that. Grave state there, order and rank. The Eastern Star, that's it. That was on the tip of my tongue. Maybe that's the star you're seeing, the Eastern Star. But if it's an upside down pentagram, that's kind of like a satanic symbol, isn't it? Mama Sonics. That's a good one. Rican, yeah, cool. Order of the Eastern Star, that's it, yeah. The Yummy Donut. I didn't see you come in. How are you doing? The Order of the Eastern Star's principal symbol is inverted 5-pointed star. It will be then. It'll be the Order of the Eastern Star. Have a good evening, Raven, as well. Thank you. Raven's Tracy, isn't it? Stormy, take care wherever you are. Same for everybody. Whatever you're doing, just take care, and we will see you next on the next live. That's a Chinese near you, the Eastern Star. Life After Death documentary coming out next month. Looks pretty good. All right. Oh, it's Tracy. These B12 injections are starting to work. I'm starting to remember names. Bye, everybody. Oh, you don't chat much, we don't. You just listen. It's from the Mason Lodge in San Francisco, the Brotherhood Way. Right, okay. It'd be cool to visit a American lodge. What's the name of that Masonic lodge? What was the name of one of your American presidents who was a Mason? I can't remember. Good night, Stormy. The lodge. I need to visit that lodge. He's one of the founding fathers, wasn't he? If you look as well, part of America was designed by Freemasons. The way it's all set out, it's in the shape of a star. Ben Franklin. No, it's not the Ben Franklin Lodge. Oh, I can't remember. I'm not very good on American presidents. Yeah, anyway, you'll have to research that. Take care, everybody. I'll see you again real soon. I hope you have a good week, what's left of it anyway. And we'll hopefully speak maybe Friday or Sunday. Washington, that's it. The Washington Lodge. You can't stop laughing. Mr. Rough Dog. I knew you would know something like that. Yeah, the Washington Lodge. I would love to visit that. I believe the Washington Lodge holds a lot of secrets, and I could probably decipher them. Night Callum, Night Mike, Night Shandy, Night Raven, Night Reekin, Mr. Rough Dog, and whoever else is left. See you soon. Take care. Night Jack.